Hello everyone, welcome back to another Albion Online video, and once again, we are going to be breaking Albion's economy and making a lot of people mad.
Oh shit, here we go again.
So, what exactly are we going to be doing? Well, we are going to be exposing, again, an item that is super mega profitable.
I mean, it's alright, overrated as fuck in my opinion.
And I can't emphasize enough how good it is. And I really hope you guys take advantage of this while you can. Now, before I tell you which item it is, make sure you like and subscribe the video so this gets shared to more people. Anyways, what exactly is this item, you may be wondering? Well, this item is no other than the Gathering Potion. Now, which tier of Gathering Potion? Now, this is the beauty of the game, which is they are all profitable.
Whoa, 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 oh la la, whoa, whoa, whoa. King in the castle, king in the castle.
And you get to pick which one you want to craft, the tier 4s, the tier 6, or the tier 8s. But in this case, we are going to be crafting the tier 8s. What exactly do gathering potions do? Well, they pretty much increase your gathering speed as well as the yield of resources you're getting from gathering. So, as you can imagine, they are very commonly used when gathering nodes, especially the higher tier ones. Now, how did I find out about this item, you may wonder? Well, it was pretty simple actually. I went gathering, and a friend of mine told me, yo, Nindies, bring gathering pots. And I was like, what is a gathering pot? So I went to buy it. I was like, what the hell? Is this 35,000 per potion? This needs to be wrong, right? So I went and I did the math, and oh boy, how profitable it was. And this just comes to show you how easily you can find items for you to craft that are profitable. Now, this being said, let's break down the items really quick. Then let's go craft some, and let's see how much money we make along the way of crafting these pots. Okay. Now that we know what the potions are and how good they are, let's break down the costs of making one. What are we going to need? Well, we're going to start off by one excellent runestone tooth, which costed us roughly 90,000 silver. Then you're going to be requiring 144 units of cow's butter. Now, if the cow's butter is expensive, you can also just make it yourself by buying the milk and going over a mill and turning it into butter. Now, we paid roughly per unit 450 for the 444 units, which means we paid a total of 64,800 silver. Then you're going to require 72 ghoul yarrows, which we paid 450 as well, which costed a total of 32,400 silver, followed by fire-touched mullein, which costed us also 450, which is also 32,400 silver. Then you're going to be requiring pumpkin moonshine, which there's two ways to make it. You can either just buy it whole, or you can do the same thing as the cow's butter and just buy the pumpkins and turn it into moonshine. We paid 550 silver per unit, and it requires 36, which means that we paid 19,800 silver. And followed by the elusive foxglove, which costed us 450 as well, and it's required 36, which means we paid 16,500 silver. Now, before we move any further, it's important to know when we're crafting these potions, you are never gonna get the artifact back. So that means that you are never getting the runestone item back, so we cannot take it in consideration when we're doing the math. Now, this being said, let's see exactly how much money we made with making this potion. So we have to add up all the different materials. In this case, it adds up to 165,900 silver, and we multiply it by the return rate. Now, there's two ways of doing this. You can either multiply it by 100% and then deduct the 15% of return rate you're getting, or you can just multiply it by 85% in a whole. So if we do that, we'll get 141,015 silver. Now, this value is simply for the materials and not for the artifact. So we have to add up the tooth after. So it means that for 10 potions, after we add the tooth, we are paying 231,015 silver. If we divide it by 10, we get the cost of the individual potion. In this case, it's 23,101 silver. Now, without further ado, let's go craft these potions and let's go see how much we actually sell them for, and let's see how much we make per unit.
I don't think you have any idea how fast I really am. I'm fast as fuck, boy.
Now, something very important when you're crafting, here we are in the Alchemist Lab, by the way, it's make sure you always try to get associate. You get associate by telling the shop owners, sending them a mail, sending them a PM, and asking them for associate. A lot of the times they'll be nice people and they'll give it to you because they want regular customers. And you'll only craft on their shop in this case, which is exactly what we're doing. So here we're saving pretty much 300 silver in tax, which doesn't sound like a lot, but it really adds up. Okay, so let's put only show craftable from inventory. Here we have the gathering potions, and we're going to craft 10. We're not going to use focus, and let's see, we're paying 110k to craft them, which basically means we have to add pretty much 1k extra for the crafting cost. So in this case, it would mean that the total cost of the potions would be roughly 24,000 silver, or 24,105 silver, if to be exact.
My tears like rain run down the window. I repeat your name, losing no wisdom. My tears like rain run down the window.
So as you guys see, we never ever get the artifact back. So that's something to always keep in mind when crafting. Okay, so let's go back to the market and sell these items and see how much money we make. So we paid roughly 24,000 silver per unit. Roughly, let's round it up even. So these are gonna sell for 33,000 silver. So we're after tax, we're pretty much getting 31.5. So this means we are going to be actively making pretty much 7.5k a potion. Now, this does not sound like a lot, right? But once you look at like the number of listings per day, you'll see that 500 units are selling per day. So this means you can make up to 4 million silver per day. Now, if you count 7 cities, that's 28 million per day. Now, if you count all the cities, in this case, for the whole month, this would mean you'd be making 850 mil per month. Now, what is the downsides of doing this? Well, of course, you're not going to have that market only for yourself, and sometimes a lot of people are going to outbid you. But that's okay. Like, just make sure you always put lower quantities and don't over put items in the market. Like, don't put a stack at a time, because you know that might not sell instantaneously. This being said, it's a very profitable item, and honestly, it's very good to sell, and I think you guys should take advantage of this while it lasts. But yeah, anyways, that's it for me, guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you guys have any questions, feel free to drop them in the comments. I'll try to answer as fast as I can. There's currently memberships active on YouTube, and there's currently a Discord link in the bio with always active giveaway. Anyways, guys, that's it for me. Thank you so much for watching, and as usual, Nindies out.